While the levels are well designed around Mario's moveset, there's one big part about the game that almost ruins the entire experience for me: the cat suit. This was the main power-up introduced in 3D World, and while it effectively made the game much easier, allowing you to essentially escape death pretty easily just by hugging the nearest wall, it worked well within the pseudo 3D/2D level design that 3D World was going for. Since you were still mostly going from left to right like in the classic 2D games, there weren't that many opportunities to straight up cheese the levels by using the cat suit, either because there weren't obstacles you could particularly leverage the suit's strength to overcome, or simply because you'd run out of stamina trying to climb your way past. They also provided ample incentive to use the other power-ups, not just because they were sometimes more fitting for certain situations, but also because of the level-based structure of the game. Since Bowser's Fury is an open 3D game, if you ever run out of cat suits, you can simply jump off of the level and go to somewhere you know you'll find one and pick it up before you go back. Well, that is if you ever actually run out, because they almost literally shower you with these, so... Anyways, the cat suit essentially breaks the level design in this game for one simple reason. And this is why they usually don't have permanent power-ups that you can take with you between levels in 3D Mario games. Bowser's Fury is an open and freely explorable game with a hub world and levels in the form of islands that can be approached from any angle, as is the nature of a fully 3D game. Because of this, the levels focus a lot on verticality so that you're not able to simply bypass a lot of the challenges by just circling around them. They need to have vertical levels because of the open world approach, seeing as making a long flat level a la 3D World would not just look weird and take up a lot of real estate, but also defeat the entire purpose of having an open world to begin with. And here comes the crux. As you've probably already summarized, this becomes a problem when your main power-up allows you to effortlessly just run up the walls of said levels, essentially removing any kind of challenge that they're trying to present you with. By extension, when one of the power-ups is this overpowered, all the others lose any significance and are rendered useless for anything but a desperation move for when you're about to die and need a few extra hits. There are no real incentives for using the Fire Flower or the Boomerang Flower, like a tight corridor guarded by an enemy or something like that. And even if there were, you could easily just go around, right? And even worse, there's an inventory system where you can store up to 5 of each power-up in the game. And the cat suit effectively has 10 spaces, since the cat bell and that other bell, I guess I'll just call it the e-girl bell, are counted as 2 separate power-ups.